born a citizen.
Sikiza, sasa huyu alilipa ndiye afanyike a Roman, si ndio? Citizen. Lakini Paulo anamwambia mimi ni kuzaliwa.
The men who were preparing to question Paul moved away from him immediately.
Wakati walisikia hivyo, wenye walikuwa wamejipanga kumpiga wakaondoka na wakarudi na wakatoroka.
The commander was afraid because he had already put Paul in chains and he was a Roman citizen. Verse 30. The next day, the commander decided to learn why the Jews were accusing Paul.
Alitaka kujua kwa nini wanamuaccuse.
So he ordered the leading priests and the whole high council to meet together. He had Paul's chains taken off and had him brought in to face the council.
Sasa akaletewa makuhani, the high council. Lakini sasa amefanya nini? Kwa sababu this Roman Empire bado wajerewa. Why were people shouting against this man? But they had the past.
Chapter 23.
Chapter 23.
Verse 1.
Verse 1.
Paul looked at the council members and said, Brothers, I have lived my life in a good way before God.
Brothers,
I have lived my life in a good way.
I have lived my life in a good way
before God.
Before God.
I have always done what I thought was right.
I have always done what I thought was right.
Ananias, the high priest,
was sasa anapeana ile story.
Was there. When he heard this, he told the men who were standing near Paul to hit him in the mouth. Paul said to Ananias, verse 3. Paul said to Ananias.
I was there when Ananias was there. Verse 2.
Ananias, the high priest, was there. When he heard this, he told the men who were standing near Paul to hit him in the mouth.
Ananias, high priest, akasema Ananias apigwe. Paulo apigwe kwa mdomo. Mungu hata wewe atafanya nini? Atakugonga.
You are like a dirty wall that has been
lakini umepakwa rangi nyeupe.
You sit there and judge.
Mia sheria ya Musa. Kwa hivyo walikuwa na mhukumu kupitia sheria ya Musa.
But you are near Paul said to him, Are you sure you want to insult God's high priest like that?
Sasa wewe uko sure? Yaani unataka hata unachokoza mpaka kuhani wa Mungu hivyo?
Paul said,
Paulo akasema, Brothers,
I did not know this man.
Anawaita brothers na ni mahali nakaa ukuta mchafu lakini umepakwa rangi nyeupe. Sasa wanasema ametukanana.
The scripture says, you must not say bad things about a leader of your people. But Paul knew that some of the men in the council meeting were Sadducees and some were Pharisees. So he shouted, My brothers, I am a Pharisee. And my father was a Pharisee.
And my daddy was a Pharisee.
I am on trial here because I believe that people will rise from death. When Paul said this, a big argument started between the Pharisees and the Sadducees. The group was divided. The Sadducees believe that after people die, they will not live again as an angel. They will not live again as an angel or as a spirit. But the Pharisees believed in both. All these Jews began shouting louder.
So Wasadusi hawakuamini, lakini Wafarisayo waliamini ya kwamba kuna maisha mengine baada ya kufa.